You know, sometimes here on earth, in the midst of a happy time, we can find ourselves saying or thinking, you know, I wish this would never end, but it always does. But when we get home, when we all get to heaven, we will say this is it. I want this to last forever. And it will. Well, let me wrap this up tonight by one more focusing question. Who is this revelation for? Who does God have in his mind when he tells John to write this down? Here's the answer. All the redeemed people of God. All of those who by trusting in Jesus have been ransomed. In other words, the church, God's one new people. This is for us. All those whose names are written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Did you see those words there at the end of chapter 21? Only those who are written in the Lamb's Book of Life. So this is for you. If your name is written in that book, this is for us, the people of God, the bride of Christ, the redeemed of the Lamb, God's one new people, all whose names are written in a book. I read recently William Faulkner's great novel, The Sound and the Fury. It's one of those novels that's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. I finally pulled it down off the shelf and read it. It's the story of the economic and moral and spiritual decline of the South in the early 20th century. It's a very challenging novel to read just on a literary standpoint, but if you hang in there, you'll soon meet Dilsey. Dilsey, the elderly African-American woman who is a house servant of the degenerate and unraveling Compton family, and she, Dilsey, is the only point of moral sanity and spiritual life in the story. And at one point, the Compton family is planning to change the name of one of their children because of some potential embarrassment. And into that discussion, Dilsey speaks, and here's what she says. Changing his name ain't going to help him. Folks don't have no luck changing names. My name been Dilsey since 'fore I could remember, and it'll be Dilsey when people's long forgot me. How will it be Dilsey when she's long forgot? Caddy asked. It'll be in the book, honey, Dilsey said. Read out. Can you read it? Caddy said. Won't have to, said Dilsey. They'll read it for me. All I got to do is say, I's here. Listen to me, if your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, someday they'll read it. God will read it. And all of your longings, all you've looked forward to will be brought wonderfully into being. And you will hear God say, welcome home. And you will say, with a heart full of wonder and amazement, I's here. I's here. But it won't just be you. You will not be alone. A vast multitude of people from every tribe and tongue, from every time and place, all God's people will say, we're here. Here at last. And so shall we ever be with the Lord.